Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariken and this is, wait, what's her name? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the Record Doctor 5 and kind of give you guys a little bit of my thoughts and opinions on this product. So I have always really wanted a VPI cleaning machine, and those are very expensive. I thought I would kind of get a cheaper version. VPI is kind of like a name brand product, so this is still like a vacuum ultrasonic cleaner like the VPI, just a cheaper option because your girl's balling on a budget, okay? So I, for the longest time, had a spin clean system. Toward the end, when I really got fed up with the system, I had replaced the rollers, I had replaced the actual brush parts, I had replaced just about everything for that to work, and I was still getting these really staticky sounding records, and it was just frustrating me. I, of course, do have like a spot cleaner that I use to clean my records as I play them as well. I was just kind of using my spin clean to bulk clean, like when I got new stuff in, I would clean them with that, and then I kind of have a spot treatment, um, just like a spot, I don't know, a spot treatment, I don't know what else to call it, just like a regular cleaner that I use, like, for regular plays and things like that. But I kind of got frustrated with it and started looking at other options. I really, really wanted a VPI, but my husband ended up surprising me for Christmas. He bought me the Record Doctor 5. And I have used this for about a year and a half now, and I love it. It is so amazing. Now, the spin clean will definitely get you through. I used it for a long time, and I didn't have issues with it for a very long time. But I guess since I've been collecting for almost 10 years, my ears, I feel like, have come more in tune with the record. The more I listen to them, the more I'm like, that sounds off, that sounds a little staticky. Obviously, I could tell that when I first started record collecting, but I didn't really know how to fix it. And now I know how to fix it, and I know how to make my records sound good. So I want to keep them sounding good. It's pretty much all I use. Anytime I get a new record, I will clean it, and then I will catalog the record before putting it up into my collection. So I wanted to show you guys how I use it to clean my records, and then kind of how I store my records. I'm not really going to go into how I catalog them in this video, but I just wanted to show you guys what I do when I go through the process of using my Record Doctor. Alright, so this is my Record Doctor 5, and here I am showing you guys the little brush that you can use to apply your solution to the record. The little top does come off, and then you lay your record down and you turn it yourself to clean it. This is the Mobile Fidelity Super Record Wash that I use to go along with this system. And I do actually use a couple of these Spin Clean microfiber cloths. I have three. One to lay my brush and the little top piece on for whenever I am actually switching the side of the record over. One I lay down and I'll put the record there to apply the solution, and then a third to wipe down the record if there's any dust or debris that's kind of left on there. Sometimes I have cat hair on my clothes that kind of sticks to it. I have cats. I'm going to do a little showcase now. This is The Crooks by Joe. This is his newest release, and you can see I am trying to take off the hype sticker. I'm not an avid hype sticker collector. I really wasn't when I first started collecting, and in the past few years, if they come off, cool. If they don't, cool. If they do come off like this one, I will take my outer sleeve and place it on the outer sleeve. I will link these outer sleeves in the description box below if you guys want to go check them out. I get them from Amazon. They're Invest on Vinyl. And then you will see me struggling to get the shrink wrap off of this record. It was hard. I had all of my camera and ring light and everything kind of set up, so it was hard to angle it in the camera to try and get it off and try and not knock everything over in the process. So it was definitely a little bit of a struggle here. You girl, sorry about that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm also going to showcase the artwork for this as well. This is such an incredible record. Every time I look at the album, there's some new little Easter egg that I just did not see. Joe has some absolutely incredible music. His album Decide is definitely still my absolute favorite, but this album is phenomenal as well, and I highly, highly recommend his music to anyone out there. I feel like he's got a little something for everybody. So now what comes with the record, I'm showing you guys this cool little print that's got the lyrics on there, and then the record actually comes in a die cut inner sleeve. So you can see the label there on the one side, and then the other side has a picture of Joe. And now I'm going to be taking the record out and placing it on my cleaning cloth that I've laid down on the counter there. And we will be taking the Super Record Cleaner solution and applying that to the record. So it says to do 2 to 3 drops. Depending on how big of drops, I kind of just eyeball it. You want a good amount on there to be able to spread around the whole record and really get it nice and clean. So I say just kind of eyeball it, but my typical number is 2 to 4 drops. And then you will want to take your brush and you'll want to run it counterclockwise and clockwise a couple times. Again, just to get that solution kind of nice and in the record and the grooves so it will clean everything for you. So now we're going to be taking our top off and we're going to be placing our record with the solution side down. Then we will put the top back on the spindle, turn on the record doctor and start spinning it. It said about 3 complete rotations. Again, I kind of just eyeball this. It's hard to really know, like when you've got a complete rotation, you can't see the label. And I mean, it's a standard black record. It's kind of hard to tell, like, how many rotations you've really made with it. So I just kind of eyeball this part and just kind of run it until I feel like it's clean. And then from this point, I will apply the solution onto the side that's facing up just because I don't have to flip it over again. I feel like this method is easier. In the tutorial, like for this record doctor, they recommend doing it this way for both sides, but I feel like it's kind of just a lot of flipping your record. So I feel like having the cloth down there is definitely easier for the first application of the solution for your first side that you clean. You can do this however you like. I've not had any issues doing it this way. So from there, again, flip the record over, and I'm having a little bit trouble finding that little spindle hole there, as you can see. Now we're gonna turn it on again, get it going, and you'll see I'm taking my third little cloth, and I'm just kind of rubbing it off a little bit. I did see a couple little cat hairs pop up as I was rotating it over. I mean, literally, I have 3 cats. It could have come from my shirt. It happens. So I just try and get it as clean as possible while I'm doing this, just so that my records sound as good as possible at the end of the day. And voila, we are done. She is clean. So now I'm taking my cloth. It kind of unfocused here a little bit on me, but I'm taking my cloth and kind of wiping the record, just any extra little dust, dirt, debris, whatever that I find. And we're going to be placing it in the Mobile Fidelity inner sleeves. These are my absolute favorites. I don't use any other inner sleeves for my 12-inch record collection. And this is a really awkward angle, but I'm trying to show you guys me putting it in the Mobile Fidelity inner sleeve there. And from this point, what I will do is I will take and put the record in the back of the outer sleeve here, so that it is on display and it is easy access to pull that record out whenever I want to listen to it. This is how I store all of my 12-inch records, just like this. And now I'm going to be showing you guys the other 2 records that I have that I'm going to clean in this little mini cleaning session that I did. And I'm just going to kind of speed this up and you guys will get to see all the fun stuff. But a really cool thing about this Elton John, Brandy Carlisle, Who Believes in Angels records, before I speed this up and let you guys go, there were actually 2 hype stickers that come on this one. So I pre-ordered the tricolor variant that come from Amazon, I think most retailers, like the tricolor variant was the standard variant. And when I got the package from Amazon, I saw that it had the Coke bottle green variant type sticker on there as well. So I wanted to keep both stickers because I didn't know which one I was going to be getting. And I also kind of thought it was cool that I got two different hype stickers. So yeah, anyway, that's cool. You guys will see the pressing here in just a moment, but enjoy the rest of this sped up. See, the Record Doctor is super easy to use. You saw me using a mobile fidelity solution to clean my records with. It originally did come with its own bottle of cleaning solution. It was like this big. I went through that super quick, and that bottle that you saw in the video has lasted me the year and a half that I've been using the system. So, and you can see it's getting low, but I still have some uses left with it. Overall, this is such a good investment for me. I feel like it makes my records sound clearer and crisper, and that's what I want. When I spend $25, $30 on a new record, I want it to sound as good as possible, and I feel like the Record Doctor gets it there. So if you have any questions about the Record Doctor, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would love to answer any of the questions that you guys may have. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next video. Keep on grooving.